All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready. We're here at the Roy and Jimmy thing. Get ready to rock, get ready to roll. The moment you've all been waiting for. We got hot, sexy Roy and Jimmy. Hell yo.
Doing that thing you do, breaking my heart into
1,000,000 pieces, like you always do. Good Monday night, chaoticradio.com. This is the Roy and Jimmy thing. My name is Roy Brewster, and this is...
I am the not sexy Jimmy Shaw.
Dude, you are all sexy.
The sexy Roy and Jimmy.
No, you were sexy. If you're a chick right now, a little Christmas cheer. Just saying.
It's because I'm behind the glass.
That's why you're behind the glass, because I'd jump your ass right now.
Getting flashbacks.
Actually, not even if you're a chick. You're kind of looking hot anyway.
Die.
You talk too much.
I was in San Francisco this weekend. I got that whole dude's looking at me down.
Yeah? Well,
absolutely.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Hey, it just ups your chances.
More, yeah, sure. Options, sure.
Options are always good.
More fan letters, absolutely.
Fan letters. You walk into a bar, it's old Kyle C-Spit, right? There's how many billion people in the world? You're bisexual, you just double it.
You just double up.
Walk in, shake your shit.
Double up.
Oh, man, this is a Christmas show. Shut the hell up.
It's our Christmas show, yes. Monday night, chaoticradio.com, the Roy and Jimmy thing, and our special holiday edition.
Holiday edition. I know you guys have been waiting for it. This is some good shit right here.
We've been advertising it good. And yeah, we're doing this a live play.
Live play. Oh, come on. Who else has done this except for everybody? But we are like on it. We were practicing outside. We got through half of it and we're tired.
No, we got it down. We stopped. We don't need practice.
No, we kind of needed some practice.
We got this. In studio, we have
let's go around the room.
Bunch of friends here. We have our buddy Sean Williams.
Sean Williams, speak up.
Hello.
Hot mic.
Gus Arrendondo.
He did it right.
He did.
I was worried.
I'm waiting for this one right here.
I'm not. The lovely Stephanie.
Stephanie what?
Bjornfson.
Bjorn Borg and...
Beyond Borg. He was a tennis player.
Sorry. Bjorn. Do it. Okay, you got to show me. Pronounce.
Bryjolfson.
Oh, that's
Bryjolfson.
Easy.
Just like it looks.
Bryjolfson.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, how come I had a hard time with that all the time?
That is actually how it's spelled.
Yep.
Exactly.
See, it's all intimidating.
It is.
You got a shit ton of consonants.
Yep.
2 vowels.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And a Y in there where it doesn't belong.
Right,
the silent Y.
Yep.
The I for Y.
There you go.
And the always lovely and talented Claudia Cortez.
Well, hello.
Oh, you're quiet. Speak again.
I'm sorry. Hello. I should get closer.
You guys got to get on the mic. You guys are like, you're responsible. Get on the damn mic. We're getting this shit ready.
We were told we were too loud outside, so.
We used our stage voices outside. Thank you guys for coming in. This is going to be a lot of fun. Roy came up with this idea a couple weeks ago. He said, hey, how about we do something special for the holidays? Let's do a play. And he picked It's a Wonderful Life, my all-time. Never mind the rant. I've got under a week. So I'm into this. This is my favorite. This is my Christmas Eve wrapping movie.
You found the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, this one always every year. This is my Christmas wrapping movie. Don't look at me like that. It is.
I'm glad it is.
Me and Maggie.
I was just letting you see the same way when you got all upset and you were doing your rant. I was letting you do your love fest, just letting you go.
Fest, you gave me that look like I was full of shit.
Well, you kind of are, but
no. This is my movie for the holidays.
This is your movie.
This is it. Yeah.
This is your. We were excited to try to do this, and then as we started to try to do it, we realized it's a lot more work than we thought.
It is, but we're ready.
So we had to pull in the pros to my left. That's the stage people to try to carry it. And I texted in a thing one said something. They said, "Oh my God, it's bad." And the response I got, "That's okay. Stephanie and I are used to carrying men, so that shit's not right." So hey, I don't know. You know the size of the men on this table? There's a lot of some carrying going on right here.
You better back that truck
back
up.
That shit down. So no, really looking forward to this. We want to start doing this maybe every year. So maybe if we do it this year, we'll never do it again. Not sure.
Every year. First
annual.
First annual,
absolutely.
And how fun to have some of our good friends in with us. So thanks, everyone, for coming down. Just called. Everyone was like, yeah, absolutely. Sean, Gus, Stephanie, Claudia, and just like, yeah, let's do it. So thank them for coming down because we can't do it by ourselves. We almost can't do it with them. But they're carrying us. So we can do How Was Your Week?
How was your week? There's a lot of people here for How Was Your Week?
How was everyone's week? Anyone want to talk or everyone give a shit? Merry Christmas.
No, they're just happy to be here. We're ready to.
They're not really.
We're ready to roll.
We're ready to rock, man. Jeez. So I don't know. We can. It's a wonderful life. We would. Should we go? Who everyone's playing? Or should we wait?
Do it.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Playing the part. Well, no, we got to start. You guys got to do yours. I don't have yours.
Okay. Well, I'm doing Mary.
Yes.
And Eustace, who I had never even heard of before. She's not in the movie, so.
Yeah.
Mary and Eustace.
Mary and Eustace.
You ready for this long thing? Stephanie, what are you playing?
Okay. Let's see. Well, okay, so I'm playing Young George, Tilly, Mrs. Bailey, Mrs. Hatch, Zuzu, Pinky, and anyone else. I don't know. Yeah. Everyone.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Those are starring Stephanie.
See, the reason I don't know what they're playing is because I cut all the female type characters. I just sent them away and said, "You guys handle this shit. We got to get 4 guys to do what you 2 are doing." So that's what I did.
And you had to give me a guy too, because y'all guys couldn't handle it, could you?
You know why? Because I'm a dumbass. When I looked at it, I didn't realize it was a guy until I went later and went, "No, never mind." That sounded scary. I didn't know it was a guy when I looked at it. So we have Sean Williams playing Potter, the Bridge Keeper, Pop, Gower, Ernie, and Martini.
Hold on a second.
That is talent.
How come she got to introduce her own self, and then you come to me and you just read off?
Because I didn't have their list.
Okay.
Let's start all over again. Cut that in post. Sean, can you please tell us what you'll be playing today? Right. I thought the divas were over here.
I just want things to be fair, Double R. I get to play Potter, Bridge Keeper, Pop, Gower, Ernie, and Martini. Those are names they don't even use anymore.
That is some old school stuff right there. Yeah.
Gower.
I think
their last names,
Their last names now. Yeah, that's how old they are.
We still use Pop.
Those are last names and street names right now. That's it.
Cred. So, Gus, tell us who you're playing tonight.
I am playing Joseph, Harry, Sam, Bert, Nick, Carter, Ed.
Nick Carter?
Yes, Nick Carter. Yes. Ed, the grumpy old man, and
I give you a lot.
And the angry old man. There is a distinction.
Pretty much old man.
Yeah, and it's a typecast for sure. I will be playing Clarence the Sheriff, Uncle Billy, Charlie, Horace the Teller, and Welch.
Not
Jimmy?
Bad. And then I'll be playing the part of George Bailey, a little something called Dr. Campbell, Randall, Pete, and Little Pinky.
Pinky.
And it's not Little Pinky, it's a dude.
It's a dude, man.
Yeah.
It's Pinky. We got Kylie going to do Janie.
Janie.
Oh, it's Jamie's crying. Never mind. So here we are. We are ready to go. Don't give us a call tonight because we ain't going to freaking answer.
No.
Because no way. This page is like it's thicker than any book I've ever read growing up.
We studied.
We kind of studied, and then we found out some of us couldn't read. And can you see that better in here? I'm not bullshitting. No, seriously, we printed Sean one, and the first few pages were great, and then it got real light, and we were outside drying, and it was hard to. It was hard for me.
And it was in large font too. That's what's scary.
Yeah, so
it might have been too large. All he sees is a G and an E.
All I see was the RR. He said, "Why everyone else got the good scripts and I got the one the ink ran out on?"
This is good old Double R. What expect?
You know what?
What do you expect?
You know what? Did you notice as it went on, the letters got lighter?
I know.
They're not saying.
They got wider and wider. I wouldn't expect anything else from my buddy Double R.
Double R. Hey, I
hope your mom's not listening.
She's probably listening. Yeah. No, she's not. She's in bed.
Okay.
She's in Texas where she belongs. That's where all the races.
Yeah.
Well, tonight it's...
Of course. Stop it.
Let's be honest. She's the only one listening.
On the way to Alabama.
That's why we were worried about how it was going to go. Then we weren't really too worried because we figured, we got... but if we lose her...
Oh, it's
Bad for us.
That's it.
Rent goes up.
We lost the flyover states on that one.
The bad thing is we lost 2 listeners because Don's here and Thomas is here, and they usually listen, so we just dropped our listenership probably in half.
Well, they're still listening.
Yeah, I know, but we don't get a hit on a phone or anything. So, hey, log in on your phone and turn it down to let it... Oh, good. Because that way we don't lose it. What happened?
We need those numbers.
We need the numbers.
It's a nice old-time radio take on the movie It's a Wonderful Life. So a little condensed version, but definitely in the style of old radio. And it's going to be a blast.
Big shout out to Jimmy, man. Jimmy did a lot of work on all the Foley stuff, and that took a lot of work. So thanks.
It all did. Thanks to everybody for participating. We're just going to have a blast. We studied. We all studied hard enough.
We think. No, but we're going to have a good time with it. Everyone here has some kind of talent. We just don't know what it is, and we're going to go with whatever that is.
Three elementary school plays right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I watched a couple.
Yeah, I got this.
I saw Phantom of the Opera.
I went from Zach the Elf in my 6th grade production, reporting live from the North Pole, to George Bailey at age 51. This is awesome.
Wait a minute. I was in 2 plays. I played a bear.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Another typecast.
I remember it was like kindergarten, and then I played a hula guy, so that was a big Polynesian dude. So go figure again. They said the fat guy gets to be the bear, and the fat guy's the Polynesian dude from freaking Hawaii. Painted some brown shit on me. I thought they were giving me a tan, and now I just realized they said, no, you look like a big man. Eat a lot of poi there, Roy? That's all there was to it.
That'll be the next play, Poi Roy.
Poi Roy. See that, Sean?
Yeah, I know.
I wish you could see him right now. He just shakes his head at me like,
I don't know what's going on right now. This just took a weird turn. Then you were fine until you did that voice. Hey, boy, Roy. I don't know. That just went weird.
I don't even know what that voice was.
I don't know where it came from.
It was this Chinese waiter.
That was Chinese waiter voice?
That was your alien voice. Yeah, it wasn't a Polynesian.
That was your customer from where you used to work.
That was it. Fa-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra.
God.
Yes.
That is double R right there.
In effect, man.
Hey, that was out of a movie.
That is full effect racist Roy.
Oh, shit. Man, this is going to be a blast.
And a few of us in this room have known racist Roy way before then. Me and Claudia can vouch for this going. We did not see this surfacing.
Wow.
Hero, shut up.
Well, you're white. How could you?
Exactly. We were blindsided.
This freaking guy.
Arrendondo over here. I told him earlier, don't touch me.
Who's the racist now?
Who's the racist now, you son of a bitch?
Don't touch me. He's chasing him. Never mind. Oh, man. So, here we are. Want to get out of here for just a second, get this thing rocking, or what are we going to do?
Yeah, we'll take our first and pretty much break for a while. But yeah, we'll get all regrouped. Everyone introduce each other. We'll get ourselves all ready to do this thing and go live with the Roy and Jimmy thing presents a live presentation of It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, in case you're wondering, there will be an intermission, so you don't have to leave and go get a beer or spiked eggnog or take a leak. So there will be an intermission.
Well, we definitely need that.
We need it in here.
Yeah, definitely take a leak.
Okay. We'll see you back in a minute. This is the Roy and Jimmy thing on chaoticradio.com. Looking forward to it.
Good if I turn my mic on. And we're back. The Roy. You just shut. There we go. And we're back. The Roy and Jimmy thing on our special holiday edition. Hi, Roy.
It's a Wonderful Life.
There we go. Put in some modern music before we go old-timey.
Yeah, I was like, that was all about Christmas right there.
Before we go old-timey. Well, you know I don't like the Christmas songs.
We already went through
that. Yeah, we heard about that, Jimmy.
We heard about that.
Please don't go there again.
My brother, Jimmy, I hate the Christmas songs.
Yes.
All right, that's another show.
That's another show.
Merry freaking Christmas, all right?
So, how do we start this thing?
Just like you did, you're going to play your deal.
All
Here we go, Roy and Jimmy Thing, 2016 edition of It's a Wonderful Life.
This is the story of George Bailey, citizen of Bedford Falls, New York. George Bailey, who more than anything under the sun wanted to see the world. The wonderful, exciting world that lay somewhere beyond the limits of his hometown. Oddly enough, this story does not begin in Bedford Falls. In fact, it doesn't begin anywhere in the world. It begins in heaven, where the superintendent of angels has just summoned an apprentice angel named Clarence.
I'm really going down to Earth, sir? Oh, how splendid.
Yes, there's a very discouraged man down there, Clarence. George Bailey. At exactly 10:45 p.m. Earth time, he'll be thinking seriously of ending his life.
Oh, dear, his life?
Now, I want you to stop him if you can. Now, sit down. I'll give you Bailey's case history.
If I should accomplish my mission, may I perhaps get my wings? I've been waiting over 200 years now, and, well, people are beginning to talk.
Clarence, what's that book?
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, sir. I was reading it when you sent for me.
Oh, fine. Fine book. Excellent. Well, you do a good job on George Bailey, and we'll see about your wings.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Now listen, when George Bailey was a boy, 2 events occurred that you should keep in mind. One was when his younger brother, Harry, fell through the ice and almost drowned. George saved him.
Brother fell through ice. George saved him. Good.
Ever since, George has had a bad ear. All that icy water, you understand?
Bad ear. Yes, sir.
The other event came a few months later. George used to work after school in Mr. Gower's drugstore. One day, Mr. Gower's only son died of influenza. It was a terrible blow, and poor Mr. Gower tried to lose his grief in his whiskey.
Where you been, George? Miss Blaine's called twice. What happened to her prescription? You lost it, didn't you?
No, Mr. Gower, here it is.
Why, you good for nothing? I don't know. That Blaine's girl's very sick.
Oh, Mr. Gower, my ear, you're hurting my sore ear.
I'll teach you, loaf. You lazy brat.
Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing. You put something wrong in those capsules.
Shut up.
I know you feel bad, but look, Mr. Gower, look. This bottle you used, this bottle to make up the capsules, it's poison.
Poison?
Don't hurt my sore ear again, Mr. Gower.
Poison? Oh, George. George.
That's why I didn't deliver, Mr. Gower. All I wanted was to make sure.
George. George.
Well, Clarence, that was George Bailey as a boy. When he grew up, he wanted to go to college, but there wasn't any money. So he worked 4 years in the Building and Loan Association.
Building and Loan Association?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. George's father was in the building and loan business. He and George's Uncle Billy had high ideals and a low bank account. Anyway, George worked for his father and saved enough to see him through the university. That summer, though, he was going to Europe. Got a job on the cattle boat. Do a little traveling before college.
Boy, oh boy. It's hard to believe this is my last night at the Bailey boarding house.
Well, we're sure going to miss you, George.
Oh, I'm going to miss you too, Pop. Hey, what's the matter? You look tired.
Oh, I had another tussle with old Harry Potter today.
Oh, I thought when you put him on the board of directors, he'd ease up.
So I did.
I just can't understand a man like Mr. Potter. He can't begin to spend all the money he has.
I guess Potter owns about everything he wants in Bedford Falls except our building and loan. That's why he hates us.
Hey, George, can I borrow your tuxedo?
Yeah, help yourself, Harry.
Well, where are they? What, in your suitcase?
No, I'm not taking a tuxedo in a cattle boat, you know.
Say, where'd you get that suitcase anyway?
Oh, Mr. Gower, going away present. And one of these days, you're going to see that bag all covered with travel labels. Italy and Baghdad and Afghanistan.
Gonna have a pretty full summer, huh?
I'm going to have a pretty full life.
Hey, why don't you come to the dance tonight?
What? And be bored to death?
Well, you couldn't want a better death. A lot of pretty girls. Hey, I gotta hurry.
I wish we could send Harry to college with you, George.
Nah, we've got that figured out now, Pop. He'll take over my job at the building alone. Work 4 years like I did, then he'll go.
He's pretty young for that job.
Well, no younger than I was.
Maybe you were born older, George.
Huh?
George, when you get out of college, I don't suppose you want to come back to the savings and loan.
Oh, no, Pop. I just couldn't. I couldn't face being cooped up the rest of my life in a shabby little office. I'm sorry, Pop. Now, I didn't mean that, but it's just this business of nickels and dimes. I'd go crazy. I want to do something big, something important.
In a small way, we're doing important, George. In that shabby little office, we help people figure out how they can own their own homes.
I know, Pop. But I just feel like if I didn't get away, I'd burst.
You're right, boy. Get yourself an education, then go out, get out of here.
Pop, you want a shock? I think you're a pretty great guy.
Well, thanks, George. I'm glad to hear it. Look, why don't you go over to Harry's dance? You'll have a good old time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll drop in. Yeah, maybe I will at that.
So George Bailey went to a dance? Is that important, Joseph?
Why, it was at this dance that he met Mary Hatch.
Ah.
And 3 hours later, he was walking her home. George and Mary were feeling pretty good, Clarence. As a matter of fact, wonderful.
Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of the moon.
Hot dog.
Beautiful.
Oh, boy, just like an organ.
Oh, at least.
Gee whiz. Hey, you know something? If it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in town.
Well, why don't you say it?
I don't know. Maybe I will. Hey, how old are you anyways?
18.
18?
Too young or too old?
No. That's just right. It sort of fits you. Hey, look where we are.
Huh? Oh, the old Granville house.
Yeah, I gotta throw a rock.
Oh, no, George. I love that old house.
Well, don't you know about deserted houses? You make a wish, and then you throw a rock.
Oh, George, but it's such a lovely old place. I wish I lived there.
In there? I wouldn't live in there as a ghost. Now watch this. Here we go. How about it, huh? Pretty good shot, huh? Broke a window, huh?
What did you wish, George?
Oh, I don't know. Not just one wish. A whole hat full of them. Mary, I'm shaking the dust off this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum. And then I'm coming back here and go to college and see what they know. And then I'm going to build things. I'm going to build airfields and skyscrapers 100 stories tall and bridges a mile long. And then I'm gonna... Hey, Mary, what is it you want? What do you want, huh? You want the moon? All you got to do is just say the word no.
Okay, the moon.
Then what?
I'll take it, and then what?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Then what? Well, you could just swallow it, and it'll dissolve like an aspirin, you know? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and the ends of your hair and the... You think I'm talking too much?
Yes! Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
How's that?
Youth was wasted on the wrong people.
Well, hey, just wait a minute, mister. You come back here. I'll show you some kissing that'll...
George!
Hey, Uncle Billy, look here.
George, get in the car quick. Your father's had a stroke.
What?
Get in, George, hurry.
Well, George's father died that night, Clarence. So, of course, George couldn't go to Europe. But that fall, just as he was ready to leave for college, the directors of the building and loan had a meeting. They were going to appoint a successor to Mr. Bailey.
What? What was that you said, Mr. Potter?
I said as long as George Bailey's dead, let's dissolve the building and loan. We don't need it.
Now, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. Peter Bailey was not a businessman. Ideals without common sense can ruin a town. What do we get? A disconnected, lazy rabble instead of a thrifty working class.
Now, hold on, Mr. Potter.
Oh, I meant no disrespect, George, but...
Now, wait a minute there. Why my father ever started this cheap penny-ante building and loan, I'll never know. But just remember this, Mr. Potter, this ramble you're talking about. They do most of the working and paying and living and dying in this community. Well, is it too much to have them work and pay and live and die in a couple decent rooms and a bath? Anyways, my father didn't think so. People were human beings to him. But to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, Mr. Potter, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book, George. I'm talking about the business and loan.
You're talking about something you can't get your fingers on and it's galling. That's what you're talking about. Well, this town needs this measly one-horse institution. If you have to... Man, I got to get into this thing. If only they have some place where you can borrow a few dollars without crawling to you. Now, come on, Uncle Billy.
What happened, George?
Yeah, we heard just a lot of yelling.
Boy, oh boy, you should have heard George.
Yeah, they're in there voting us out of business.
Well, who cares? I can get another job. I'm only 41.
45.
Well, you get out there, George. You missed your boat trip.
Dr. Campbell.
Do you want to miss college, too? Turn to page 2.
George, we just voted Potter down. We're still in business.
Whoopee! We're still in business. We're still in business.
But there's one condition, George. They've appointed you to take your father's place. Appoint me? But I'm going to college. Look, this is my last chance. Uncle Billy's your man. George, you've got to take it. They'll vote with Potter otherwise. They said so.
I know. George Bailey didn't go to college.
That's right, Clarence. He gave his college money to Harry. Harry went instead.
But what happened to that good-looking girl, Mary?
George saw her now and then. Not very often, though, because Mary went away to school, too. Anyway, George waited 4 years more for Harry to come back and take over the building alone. He could still see the world. He planned to work in the oil fields in Venezuela, except when Harry came home, he wasn't alone. There was a girl with him, his wife.
George?
Yeah, I'm out here on the porch, Mother. I just thought I'd get some air.
Well, how do you like your new sister-in-law?
She's swell.
Oh, looks like she can keep Harry on his toes.
Yeah, and keep him out of Bedford Falls anyways.
What do you mean?
Well, Ruth's father, he's got a wonderful job for Harry up in Buffalo.
Buffalo? Well, that means that you...
Yeah.
But you can't.
Yeah.
George, did you know that Mary Hatch is back from school?
Huh? Yeah.
Nice girl, Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, stop grunting.
Well...
Give me one good reason why you shouldn't call Mary.
Sam Wainwright. Sam's crazy about Mary.
Well, she's not crazy about him.
Well, now, how do you know that? Did she discuss it with you? How do you...
Besides, Sam's away in New York.
Oh, and all's fair in love and war, huh? I see. Okay, Mother, I think I'll go out and find that girl and do a little passionate necking.
Oh, George!
Goodbye, Mrs. Bailey. By the way, do you want any books at the library?
Library? George, you go and see Mary, do you hear?
George, is that you out there?
Hello, Mary.
Well, are you coming in?
I just happened to be passing by here and...
Oh, I thought you were picketing. Well, have you made up your mind?
How's that?
Have you made up your mind?
About what?
About coming in. Your mother just phoned. She said you were coming over.
My mother just phoned? What she means coming? I just happened to be passing by. That's all. I didn't...
Well,
all right. I'll come in for a minute, but I didn't tell anyone I was coming over. A fella can't go out for a walk nowadays without... When'd you get back?
Tuesday.
Where'd you get that dress?
Oh, do you like it?
Well, it's all right.
Well, no point standing here on the porch. Come on in.
I still can't understand it. I didn't tell anyone I was coming here, you know?
Well, would you rather leave?
Well, no, I don't want to be rude. I'll sit down for a while.
Well, isn't it nice about your brother and Ruth, isn't it?
Yeah. That's all right.
Well, don't you like her?
Well, of course I like her. She's a peach.
Oh, just marriage in general you're not enthusiastic about, huh?
No. Marriage is all right for a lot of people. It's all right for Harry, Sam Rainwright, and you.
For Sam?
Mary?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
What's he want?
Well, I don't know. What do you want?
Me? Not a thing. I just came in to get warm.
He's making violent love to me, Mother.
Oh, you just tell him to go right back home. Sam said he'd call you tonight from New York, didn't he?
Well, I guess so. How about some music?
Your mother I didn't come here to...
Well, what did you come here for, then?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the one with all the answers. You tell me.
Oh, well, why don't you go home?
I don't know why I came here in the first place. Good night.
Good night.
Mary! Telephone! Mary! Mary, telephone! I said that. I knew that was going to ring. Telephone!
The way you're shouting, you'd think...
Mary!
You think what?
Mary!
All right, I'll get it. George, on your way out, would you mind turning off the phonograph?
I'd be very happy to. Doggone crazy song.
Hello, Sam?
Mary, gee, it's good to hear your voice.
Oh, how are you, Sam?
I forgot my hat.
Oh, hee-haw.
What?
Oh, I was just talking to an old friend of yours, George Bailey.
Old Mossback George?
Old Mossback George.
Well, put him on. I'll talk to him, too.
Oh, wait a second. George?
He doesn't want to speak to George.
Oh, he does so. He asked for him.
Did you call me? Because if you did, I'm in a hurry. I've got...
Oh, Sam wants to talk to you.
Oh, hiya, Sam.
Hey, fine, pal. You are? Trying to steal my girl?
What do you mean? No one's trying to steal anyone's girl here. Mary, take the phone.
No, wait, George. I want to speak to you both. Tell Mary to get on the extension upstairs.
He says you have to get up on the extension upstairs.
Well, I can't. Mother's on the extension.
I am not.
We can both hear. George, just put your head a little closer.
What?
There, that's better. We're listening, Sam.
Well, I have a big deal coming up that's going to make us all rich. George, you remember that time you told me about making plastics out of soybeans?
Soybeans. Yeah, soybeans, yeah.
Well, my father checked into it, George, see, and now he's putting up a factory. How do you like that?
A factory, huh?
And here's the point, George. I may have a job for you unless you're still married to that broke-down building alone. Oh, Mary?
Yes, I'm here.
You tell that guy I'm giving him the chance of a lifetime, you hear?
He says it's a chance of a lifetime.
Give me that phone.
Here's George again, Sam. George!
There it is.
George!
Now, you listen to me, Mary. I don't want any plastics, and I don't want any job. And I don't want to get married, ever, to anyone. Do you understand that? I want to do what I want to do. And you're not going to trick me. And you're Mary.
Oh, George.
Mary. Oh, Mary.
George.
Darling.
George.
I love you, Mary.
Oh, George.
Well. So George Bailey and Mary Hatch were...
Yes, George and Mary were married. And they started off on their honeymoon in Ernie Bishop's taxi cab.
Ernie, cab's running.
Oh, excuse me. Hey, where you two going on this year now honeymoon?
We're going to shoot the works, Ernie. A whole week in New York, a whole week in Bermuda. The highest hotel, the oldest champagne, the hottest music, and the prettiest wife.
You're so getting out of this town. So you're finally getting out of this Bedford Falls, huh? Then what?
Then what, honey?
After that, who cares?
That does it. Hey, Mrs. Bailey, I haven't kissed you yet.
Hey, George, there's something funny going on there. Look, over there at the bank. It looks like a run.
Pull over there a minute, will you?
George, let's not stop. Oh, please. Let's go straight to the station.
Now, wait a minute. Better see what it is. I'll be right back.
Oh, George, please, George.
It's taking a while to get there, but I'll get there.
I was waiting for that.
Well, we're back in heaven
it
again,
didn't play.
where the superintendent of angels is reviewing the case history of a mortal named George Bailey. Clarence, the apprentice angel, is very eager to depart on his mission to the earth.
Poor George Bailey. Oh, he's certainly in desperate trouble, Joseph. I'll go to him at once.
Now you sit down, Clarence. Sit down. We're nowhere near the point where George Bailey's thinking of taking his life.
We're not?
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. George and Mary had just started out on their honeymoon when they ran smack into the financial panic of 1932. The waiting room of the building alone, 100 frantic people were clamoring for their savings.
Damn page breaks. Hey, what's going on, Uncle Billy? What's happened? All those people out there.
This is a pickle, George. All I know, the bank called our loan an hour ago. I had to hand over all our cash.
Holy mackerel.
Whole town's gone crazy. Bank's in the same spot we are.
Our charter.
What about our charter?
Our charter says we have to stay open until 6 p.m. The state can take away our license if we won't.
How can we stay open until 6 p.m. without any money? George, where are you going?
I have to talk to those people. Come on.
How about our... Oh, shit.
Now, please, folks. Now, just a minute. Just a minute now, please.
How about our money, George? Where's our money?
Now, come on now, please. Now, wait a minute now. Listen to me. Now you're thinking... You're thinking of this place all wrong. Your money's not here.
What?
Where's our money?
Wait a minute. Now, let me tell you. Your money's in people's houses. In the Kennedy house, in the McLaren house, and in your house, and 100 others. Now, what are we going to do? Foreclose on them?
I got $240 in shares. Now, let me have it.
All right, Charlie. Now, you'll get your money in 60 days.
60 days?
Well, now... Look, that's what you agreed on when you bought your shares. I got my money.
Where?
Where's your money?
Oh, man, Potter, take it over the bank. They'll pay you 50 cents on the dollar.
Then let's go get our shares to Potter. Half's better than nothing.
Now, wait a minute. Please, folks, I beg of you not to do this. If Potter gets hold of our shares, he'll be owning this building alone. And he's got the bank, he's got the bus line, and he's got the department stores. And now after us, now he's after us because he wants to keep you living in shacks and paying the kind of rent he decides to charge. Now we can get through this thing, all right, but we got to stick together. We got to have faith in each other.
My husband's out of work. We need money.
I got doctor bills to pay.
I can't feed my kids on faith.
Me too.
Give me money. Son of a bitch.
How much do you need?
Hey, Mary.
We've still got some money.
Hey, Mary, again.
Well, here it is, George. You told me to hold on to it. Would have made a nice honeymoon. Bought furniture, too.
Hey, now, wait a minute, folks. Listen, I got $2,000. All right, Charlie, how much do you need?
$240.
Now, Charlie, now listen. Just enough to tide you over.
I said $240.
Okay. Uncle Billy, give Charlie $240. All right, Ed, now, how much just to get by?
Well, I suppose $20 would do.
Now you're talking. Mrs. Thompson, how about you?
Well, $20 will do me fine.
Good, $20. Uncle Billy, pay it back when you can now. Pay it back when you can, all right? Who's next?
Look at the clock, George, look.
5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, 6 o'clock. We made it. Lock the door, you Stace. Quick. Whatever that is. Boy, we're still in business, Uncle Billy. We've got $2 left.
George, there's a call for you.
Okay, then call my wife, will you? She's probably over at Mother's.
Mrs. Bailey's...
I don't want no goddamn Mrs. Bailey. I want my wife, Mrs. Bailey. my wife. Give me the phone, will you? Hey, Mary, listen, Mary, I'm sorry. Come home. Well, what's home? What? 323 Sycamore? Whose home is that? Wait, well, Mary, now, how can I? Well, all right, I'll be there.
End scene. Yeah, we're out. Break time.
That was a quick intermission.
What happened?
All right. We went to hell in a handbasket real quick.
I thought it was great.
It was actually a lot of fun.
I still think it's riveting.
It's great. And so, everybody, this is the time to go take a leak, get a beer, a spiked eggnog, and we'll return for Act 2.
Oh, shit.
You were listening to Roy and Jimmy Thing.
I am not even ready for a break.
Doing our edition of It's a Wonderful Life on chaoticradio.com. We'll see y'all in a minute.
There we go. A little Christmassy.
Welcome back.
Look at that. See, I got my little. There we go. Hey, give me a little Christmas carol with something to look at. Welcome back to the Roy and Jimmy Thing and our live holiday presentation of It's a Wonderful Life.
Hi, Roy. Welcome back. We are ready for Act 2. Is that what we say? Act 2 or Scene 2 or what do you say?
I was going to say.
I'm just checking with the pros over here.
We had our intermission.
Intermission. Everyone pee?
Everyone rejuvenated. Let's just say that. Recharged.
I forgot I had to go pee.
Well, then it's a good thing we had our break.
Well, now you got to hold it.
Yeah, no, shut.
Yeah, so we that was our intermission, and well, a lot of things aren't going good for George Bailey, is it?
Sure did.
And our sound effects board.
Yeah, they're going all right, Jimmy. Good job, man.
No, we're doing just fine, having a ball, you guys.
Okay.
All right, we need to pick up after that. Mary has summoned George to their home after the big bank run.
Clarence, guess what 323 Sycamore was?
His mother-in-law's house? Huh?
No. 323 Sycamore was the old Granville house. The one George threw the rock at and made the wish? Yes, sir. That's where they spent their honeymoon. That's where they started their housekeeping. And they were still living there 2 years later when Old Man Potter asked George to stop over at his office.
Sit down, George. Sit down, huh? Have a cigar.
Well, thank you, sir.
Now, George, you're a young man, married, making, say, $40 a week at the building alone?
45.
45. Now, if you were some ordinary yoki-doki... I'd say you're some older yokel. I'd say you're doing fine. But George Bailey is an intelligent, ambitious. He hates the building alone, almost as much as I do. He's been dying to get out of this town ever since he was born. But he's trapped, frittering his life away. Playing what? Playing nursemaid to a lot of garlic eaters.
That's racist.
I like that. Do I paint a picture, George? Do I exaggerate?
Well, a little racist, but what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point is, you're the only man in this town who's licked me, George.
What the hell? Jesus Christ, Mr. Potter.
I want to hire you. I want to hire you, George. Manage my affairs. Start you off with $20,000 a year to lick me.
$20,000 a year? Are you sure you're talking to me? I'm George Bailey. Don't you remember me? Building and Loan, remember?
Yes, George Bailey, whose ship has just come in, providing he has sense enough to climb aboard.
Oh, I don't like your sexual overtones, but well, what about the building and loan?
Confound it! I'm offering you a 3-year contract, $20,000 a year. Well, is it a deal or isn't it? Lick me.
No, No, the answer's no, doggone it. If you offered me $1 million to lick you, I wouldn't stay in this town and play stooge to you. The answer'd still be no. Now, leave me alone. Don't bother me.
So, George, what did Mr. Potter?
I don't know if I should tell you, Mary. Just say it was nothing. He just talked and talked. I don't know. It was nothing. Ah, jeez. Mary Hatch. Mary, why in the world did you ever marry a guy like me anyway?
Well, to keep from being an old maid.
I was going to see the world. I was going to build things. I was going to give you the moon. What have I given you? What have I given you? Not even a dress. Not for months. Gee whiz, I feel like shit.
Well, so do I, George. Mornings especially.
You could have married Sam Wainwright. Anyone else in town?
Well, I didn't want to marry anyone else. I want my baby to look like you.
You didn't even have a honeymoon, and I promised you that what the fuck? You what?
My baby! You knocked me up, George!
You're mean. Hey, Mary, you mean you're on the nest?
Well, that's right, Clarence. Mary was knocked up. The rabbit died. She had her baby, a little boy.
You don't say.
Then she had another one, a girl.
Well, what do you know?
Night after night, George come home late from the office. Things weren't good with the building and loan. Potter was really bearing down on him, asking him to lick him. Then came the war. Mary had another baby by then.
Jesus Christ! Couldn't help it over here.
Oh, George!
But she still had time to help out at the USO. Uncle Billy sold war bonds, and George's brother Harry became a real war hero. Shot down 15 planes.
But George, what about George?
Well, George was 4F, his bad ear, you know. He was an air raid warden on VE Day. He wept and prayed on VJ Day, and he wept and prayed again.
We're getting close to the part today, aren't we, sir?
Yes, Clarence. You know almost everything you have to know about George Bailey, except what happened that finds him down there at this moment, wanting to die.
Well, sir, Well,
today's the day before Christmas, Earth time. George is pretty excited.
Hey, Tilly Eustace! What kind of name is that? Hey, look at the newspaper! Commander Harry Bailey, decorated by the President. That's my kid brother, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Well, gosh, George, gosh.
Well, what do you think about that? 15 Jap planes. Oh, jeez, that's racist. And the last one he got was just about to dive into a transport loaded with soldiers. You know what that means? He saved lives, hundreds of lives. Hey, gee whiz, where's Uncle Billy?
Gone to the bank, George.
Oh.
He's depositing the $8,000.
Good. Who's in in his office there?
It's that man again, the bank examiner.
Oh yeah. Well, good afternoon, Mr. Carter. Hey, Tilly, get the books for Mr. Carter, will you? You know, that's my brother's picture there, Mr. Carter. He shot down 15 planes, and one of them was just about to...
Well, Mr. Henry F. Potter, come to the bank to deposit some more loot, huh?
Look out, you old fool.
How do you like the newspaper, Mr. Potter? Just can't keep those Bailey boys down, can you?
Let me see that newspaper.
Here. Sorry I can't chat. You old thief. Gotta make a deposit. Here you are, Horace. Deposit slip, bank book, and a very Merry Christmas to you. You too, Mr. Bailey. Say, you've forgotten something, haven't you? Horace, I've forgotten a lot of things in my life.
Get a wheel on, boy.
But, Mr. Bailey, where's the money? What's that? You want to make a deposit? Well, certainly I want. Well, it's customary to bring the money with you. It's gone. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put the money?
Dun-dun.
A terrible thing, Clarence. Terrible. Uncle Billy couldn't find the money because the envelope with the $8,000 was folded up in that newspaper he gave to the old man Potter.
don't know what happened to it, George. I just don't know.
$8,000, Uncle Billy. The bank examiner's here. It's not our money, you son of a bitch. It belongs to the depositors.
George, what are we going to do? I've traced every step I took. We can't just stand here in the street.
Are you sure you didn't put that envelope in your coat pocket?
I think so. Maybe. I'm no good to you, George. I'm no good.
Now listen to me, you stupid ass. Now listen to me. Think. Think, will you? Now try and think.
I can't think anymore, George. I can't.
Where's that money, you silly son of a bitch? You know what this means? It means bankruptcy, scandal, and prison. One of us is going to jail. Well, it's not going to be me. Now get out of my way. I'm going home.
George, dear, what's wrong? You haven't said a word since you came home.
With that, hang on. There we go. What's with that banging on the piano? See, it makes sense now.
Yes.
Does she have to keep playing that same piece over and over again?
I have to practice for the Christmas party, Daddy.
Well, what is it, dear? Another hectic day?
Yeah, another red letter day for the Baileys.
Dad, the Murphys got a brand new car. You should see it.
Oh, what's the matter with our car? Isn't it good enough for you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I only...
Oh, well, run upstairs, Petey. See if Zuzu's all right.
Okay, Mom.
No, what do you mean, see if Zuzu's all right? The fuck's wrong with her now?
Well, she caught a cold coming home from school. She didn't button up her coat.
Well, what is it? Well, what'd you do? I mean, what do you mean, just a cold?
Well, George, the doctor said it was nothing serious.
The doctor? Was the doctor here again?
Well, I thought he'd better look at her.
It's an old drafty house. No wonder we don't all have pneumonia. Might as well be living in a refrigerator. Why do we have to live in this piece of shit in the first place? Stay around this measly, crummy goddamn town.
Well, George, what's happened?
Everything's happened. You call this a happy family? Why do we have to have all these goddamn kids?
Daddy, how do you spell frankincense?
How the fuck am I gonna know? Why don't you go ask your goddamn mother?
George, where are you going?
Upstairs to see Zuzu.
Oh, hello? Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. We're still ringing. I'll pick it up in a second.
Get the phone, Jesus.
Hello? I got it now. We're good.
All right.
Okay. Hello, thank you. Oh, yes, Mrs. Welch. I'm sure she'll be all right.
Who's that?
Oh, Zuzu's school teacher. What? Oh, yes, the doctor says she'll be fine tomorrow.
Give me that phone.
George, please. Okay, where's our piano?
It's coming right here. Really busy over there. There it is. It's kind of loud, though. Mrs. Welch, this is Mr. Bailey. Say, what kind of teacher are you anyways? What do you mean sending Zuzu home? I'm sorry I named her that. Like that. Half naked. Do you realize you'll probably end up with pneumonia just because of your stupidity? You know, maybe my kids aren't the best-dressed kids in town, but at least... Hello? Oh, I got another one coming. Hang on. This is really hard. Here we go. Watch this one, guys. Wait for it. Janie, will you stop playing that lousy piano? Now cut it out. Stop it.
George!
Oh, Daddy!
Oh, goodness, for heaven's sakes, George! You're like a child beater, goodness! What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Janie. I'm sorry, Mary.
Daddy's just a bastard.
I just got to get out of here.
Whew! So that's it, George. You're short $8,000 in accounts, huh?
Please, Mr. Potter. I'll pay any sort of bonus. If you still want the building alone,
You say it was lost? Have you notified the police?
No, sir. I haven't done that yet. Harry's homecoming's tomorrow.
Why come to me? What about your good friend Sam Wainwright?
I can't get a hold of him. He's still pissed I stole Mary from him. And he's in Europe.
What kind of security would I have, George? What collateral?
Yes, sir. I have some life insurance here. $15,000 policy.
What's your equity in?
About $500.
And you want $8,000? You once called me a warped, frustrated old man. Well, Sorry. Well, what are you but a warped, frustrated young man crawling on your hands and knees to lick me? Why don't you go to the riffraff you love so well and ask them for help?
I'll do anything, Mr. Potter. Please help me. My wife and kids.
I'm calling the district attorney. $500. You know something, George? You're worth more dead than you are alive. Now get out of here. Get out.
And all the time, Potter had the $8,000 in his desk drawer. It's still there, Clarence.
But where's George, sir? Where?
Well, he went over to Martini's Cafe. He had a couple of drinks. Clarence, he's just standing there, sort of in a daze.
Oh, God, dear Father in heaven, I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, please show me the way. I'm at the end of my rope. Show me the way, God.
Mr. Bailey, you all right? Don't drink anymore, Mr. Bailey, please.
Bailey? Did you say Bailey? Which Bailey?
This gentleman's Mr. George Bailey. Bailey George.
George Bailey, huh? And the next time you talk to my wife like that, you'll get it worse. It isn't enough she's slaves teaching your stupid kids on how to read and write. You gotta ball her out.
You get out of here, Mr. Welch. You hit my best friend. Get out.
All right, I'm going.
Mr. Bailey, you okay?
Who's that?
Mr. Welch, don't worry. He don't come in this place no more. I'll get him something for your I'll get you something for your face. It's bleeding.
No, I'm all right.
Please, don't go away.
Leave
Mr.
me alone.
Bailey.
Leave me alone.
Don't go away.
Leave me alone.
Well, George left Martini's Cafe 5 minutes ago, Clarence. He's at the river now, on the bridge, looking at the water. Are you ready, Clarence?
All ready, sir.
Very well. Save George Bailey's life, and you'll get your wings.
My wings! Oh, thank you, Joseph. George! George Bailey! Get away from that bridge! You hear me? George! George!
Numb with despair, convinced, as Mr. Potter said, that he's worth more dead than alive, George Bailey stands on a bridge staring at the dark and frigid waters below. Suddenly, there's a splash. No sound.
Help! Help! I'm drowning! Oh, help!
No, that's not George. It's Clarence, the apprentice angel. And there goes George in after him. It's a few minutes later now, and in the bridge keeper's shack, George and Clarence are drying off.
You both sure? You all right? Want a doctor?
No, I'm all right.
Oh, I'm fine. This underwear, I didn't have to get anything more stylish. My wife gave me this on my birthday. I passed away in it.
You what, mister?
Oh, I see Tom Sawyer's drying out, too.
Who?
My book. I left in such a hurry, I brought Tom Sawyer with me.
Hey, how'd you happen to fall in?
Oh, I jumped in. I jumped in to save you.
Jumped in to save me?
Well, I did, didn't I? You didn't go through with it, did you?
Go through what?
Suicide.
Hey. It's against the law to commit suicide around here.
Yeah, it's against the law to where I come from, too.
Where'd you come from?
Heaven.
Oh, that's very funny. Very funny.
Your lips bleeding.
Yeah. I got a bust in the jaw and an answer to a prayer.
Oh no, George! I'm the answer to your prayer.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Oh, I know all about you.
Who the fuck are you?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
Clarence Oddbody. What's the AS2 for?
Angel, second class.
Hey, I'm getting out of here. You may not need a doctor, but I do.
Cheerio, my good man.
Hey, look here. Why'd you want to save me?
Because I'm your guardian angel, George.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, you look like about the kind of angel I'd get. Well, what happened to your wings?
I haven't won my wings yet. That's why I'm an Angel's second class.
Oh, okay. I see.
But you can help me earn them, George, by letting me help you.
Oh, don't happen to have $8,000 on you, do you?
Oh, no. We don't have money in heaven.
Of course. Jesus Christ. I keep forgetting. I see. Comes in pretty handy down here, though, bub. And, of course, I found it a little... I found it out a little late, you know. I'm more dead than alive.
You mustn't talk like that. Joseph will never give me my wings if you're feeling that way. You just don't realize what you've done for your folks. Why, if it hadn't been for you...
Yeah, if it hadn't been for me, everyone would be better off. My wife, my kids, my friends.
Oh, this is not going to be easy.
They'd all be better off if I hadn't been born.
What'd you say?
I said, I wish I'd never been born.
George, that's wonderful.
Wonderful? What?
The idea you just gave me. Well, you've got your wish. You've never been born.
I've never been born?
Exactly. No worries, no $8,000 to get, nothing. You simply don't exist.
All right, okay, all right.
George, I can do things, strange things. I can show you the world, George, the way it would be if you hadn't been born.
Hey, wait a minute. This ear of mine. Say something else in this bad ear.
You don't have a bad ear anymore. Oh, I don't think you're concentrating. Don't you see? You're not the George Bailey you think you are. Well, you're a nobody.
Well, son of a bitch. The ear.
Your lips stopped bleeding too, George.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening around here? What is this anyway? I need a drink. That's what I need. How about you, Angel? You want a drink?
Well, I don't quite know.
Come on. We'll go as soon as our clothes are dry.
Clothes are dry, George.
Hey, so they are. That's funny. Well, look, let's get dressed. We'll stroll over Martini's and then, excuse me. I mean, I'll stroll. You fly, asshole.
No. I don't have my wings, George.
Yeah, I don't have your wings yet. That's right. I forget again. A couple of drinks and we'll both fly, huh?
What do you have, fellas?
Hey, where's the boss? Where's Martini?
Look, wise guy, I'm the boss, see?
Okay, well, double scotch. Quick, will you?
What's yours?
You know what I just love? Some mulled wine.
Huh?
Heavy on the cinnamon, light on the clothes. Off with you, my lad, and lively now.
Now cut it out.
Come on here. Just give him the same as I ordered. He's okay.
2 double scotches.
What about this place? It's all changed.
All of Bedford Falls has changed, George. You're having your wish. You've never been born. Oh, there'll be lots of things you've never seen before. Oh, good. Someone just made it.
Made what?
Every time a bell rings, it means an angel got his wings.
What'd you say?
Look, Clarence, I don't think you better talk about angels around here. You know what I mean?
Don't they believe in angels?
Yeah, they believe in them, but, you know, it's a fucking bar.
Then why should they be surprised when they see one?
Don't mind him, bartender. He's just a little fella. He just never grew up. How old are you anyway, Clarence?
Well, next May, I'll be 293.
That does it. A couple of pixies, eh? Go on, get out. Get up. Do you hear me? Get.
Where's Martini? And, will you call him?
Stop asking about Martini. He ain't here. Hey, you, Rummy. Didn't I tell you never to come panhandling around here?
George, look.
It's Mr. Gower. Mr. Gower, listen. Mr. Gower, don't you know me? It's George Bailey.
You buy me a drink, mister. Just one drink, will you, mister?
Pinky?
Yeah, Nick?
Throw the rummy out.
Oh, no, please.
Hey, bartender, that's Mr. Gower, the druggist.
That rumhead spent 20 years in jail for poisoning some kid. If you know him, you must be a jailbird yourself. Pinky, here's 2 more. Get him out of here.
Well, get up, George. Get up. Good thing he threw us out in the snowbank, huh?
Where's Mr. Gower?
Mr. Gower doesn't know you, George. You see, you weren't there to stop him from putting the poison in that prescription.
What do you mean I wasn't there? Look, tell me, what are you? Are you a hypnotist?
George.
Look, why am I seeing all these strange things here?
Didn't you understand? It's because you were not born.
Well, if I wasn't born, then who am I?
Nobody. You have no identity.
What do you mean I have no identity?
No papers, no driver's license, no F4F card, no insurance policy.
Zuzu's bells.
What?
Zuzu's bells. I bought my... I wanted to call her Kathy, but Mary is Zuzu thing. I bought her a bell to hang on the Christmas tree, and I forgot to give it to her. I've got it in my... it's gone. It's gone, too. Everything's gone.
But you've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like if you were never born.
You're crazy. You're crazy as a bedbug, and you're driving me crazy, too. Now, look, I'm going home to my wife and family. Do you understand that? And I'm going home alone.
Better not leave him alone, Clarence. Keep following him.
Joseph! Oh, I'll stay near him, sir. Poor George. He's seeing Main Street now, the way it'd be if he hadn't lived. The thing that's really shocked him, sir, is the building and loan office. Know what's there now? A pawn shop.
What's he doing? Can you see?
He's talking to Ernie Bishop, the taxi driver. He wants to go home.
You better tag along, Clarence.
Oh, I will, sir, I will.
Hang on. There we go.
It's cold outside.
Come on, step on it, will you, Ernie? Get me home. I'm off my nut. Oh, Jesus. And my nut.
Where do you live, buddy?
Now, doggone it, Ernie. Don't you start pulling that shit on me, too. 33 Sycamore.
33 Sycamore?
Yeah, hurry up. Kathy's sick.
Okay, buddy.
Hey, look, Ernie. I don't know what's happening. I'm going crazy or something. I've got some bad liquor. Now, look, tell me this now. You're Ernie Bishop, right? And you live with your wife and kid down in...
You seen my wife?
What do you mean, seen your wife? I've been in your house 100 times. We built it for you, asshole.
Oh, I didn't see asshole in this script. Okay. But my wife took the kid and ran away 5 years ago. I ain't never seen you before in my life, see?
Okay, Ernie, okay. Shut the fuck... Just get me... Step on and get me home. Mary, where are you? Janie, Petey, Kathy, where are you?
This is just an old abandoned house, George. You have no wife, no children.
Where are they? What have you done with them?
There you are. Bert, that's him. See? Told you.
All right, put your hands up.
Oh, Bert the cop. Thank heaven you're here.
Now look, why don't you be good fellas, and I'll take you to a doctor.
You talking to me? You talking to me? You call me a good fella? Bert, listen to me. What's the matter with you guys? Now listen, it's that fellow here. He says he's an angel. He tried to hypnotize me.
I hate to use my nightstick, but I guess ow.
Run, George, run! He can't hit you while I'm biting him.
Ow!
George, run! My teeth aren't what they used to be. Joseph, help! Joseph!
Where'd they go, Ernie? Where'd they go?
I don't know. They just disappeared.
Clarence?
Oh, Joseph, I hope you don't mind me calling on you like I did.
It was very irregular, Clarence. You're by yourself again. Where's George?
He's at his mother's house, sir.
Wait. If George hasn't been born, he has no mother.
Oh, he's being very stubborn, sir. He'll just have to find these things out for himself.
But his mother, that's a terribly bitter blow to a man. His own mother not knowing him.
You mean I shouldn't have let him...
I mean, you better find him right away. Oh, stop biting the policeman, Clarence.
I'm here again, George.
My mother, my own mother, didn't know me. If only Harry were here. My brother were only back from Washington.
Your brother fell through the ice and was drowned at the age of 9, George.
That's bullshit. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He saved the lives of all those men on that transport ship in the war. Remember, I told you.
Every man on that transport died. Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many others. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry. Don't you see, George? You really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it all away?
Clarence.
Yes?
Where's Mary? Please. Where's my wife?
I'm not supposed to tell.
Tell me where she is.
You're not going to like it, George.
Where is she? I'll choke it out of you, son of a bitch, if I have to. Where's my wife?
The library. She works there. She's just about to lock up for the night, so George, come back! Oh, there must be an easier way for me to get my wings.
Mary!
I'm sorry, the library's closed.
Mary, it's George. Don't you know me?
No, I don't know you. Let me go!
Mary, please, don't do this to me. Mary, please, help me. Help me. Where's our kids, Mary? I need you, Mary, please.
Get away from me! Help! Help!
Help me, Mary. I'm George. Mary!
Ah!
Clarence?
Oh, where is he, Joseph? Where's George? I'm afraid I've lost him.
You knew you shouldn't have let him go to try to see Mary. Now they're after him. A mob. They think he was trying to hurt her.
Joseph, I won't ever even get one wing, will I?
You have one more chance, Clarence. Get over to the bridge by the river. I think George has seen just about enough.
But the mob.
Don't worry. They've lost him too. Now hurry up.
Oh, thank you, Joseph. Thank you.
Clarence! Clarence, where are you?
I'm here, George.
Help me, Clarence. Get me back. I don't care what happens to me. Only get me back to my wife and kids, please. I want to live again.
Oh, Clarence, thank you, George. Thank you, Lord.
Well, you're Clarence, I just want to say.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm George. I want to live again. Please, oh God, please, let me live again.
Oh, yeah.
George? Is that you down there?
Now get out of here,
George.
Bert. Get out of here. You come any closer and I'll let you have it.
What the Sam Hill are you yelling at, George?
Come on, George, Bert, do you know me?
Know you? I've been looking all over town for you. Where you been?
Hey, Bert, I'm alive again, Bert.
You're sure you're all right? Hey, your mouth's bleeding.
It is? Hey, my mouth's bleeding. Bert, look at it. Look at the blood come out of there. Give me a Band-Aid, will you? Oh, hey, where? Hey, hang on. Kathy's Christmas bell, Bert. I had it right in my pocket. There it is. Hey, it's in my pocket. What do you know about that? Hey, Merry Christmas, Bert.
Well, Merry Christmas. Get in the car. I'll drive you home.
You will, Bert? Well, do that and turn the sirens wide open, huh? Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls. Merry Christmas. Oh, building alone. Merry Christmas, Mr. Potty. Yippee! Is that still me?
Yeah.
Where the hell am I? Oh, come on, hey, Bert, come on in with me, huh? Hang on, there's another sound effect. What's with all these people? These reporters. What? Hey, Merry Christmas, reporters! Hey, Mr. Bank Examiner, Merry Christmas!
Mr. Bailey, there's a deficit.
I know, $8,000, I bet, right?
George, I've got a little paper here. I'm sorry.
I'll bet it's for the warrant for my arrest. My arrest, you bastard. Isn't that wonderful? Merry Christmas. Hey, where's Mary? You know, look at this wonderful old drafty house. Isn't it wonderful? Have you seen my wife? Where's Mary?
Daddy, Merry Christmas, Daddy.
Kids, hey, kids. Janie, Petey. Oh, I could eat you up. Where's your mother?
She went looking for you, Daddy, with Uncle Billy.
Daddy!
Zuzu, Kathy, my little ginger snap. How do you feel, huh?
I'm fine, Daddy. Not a smidge of temperature, but Daddy, why are you calling me Kathy?
I hate your name. Anyway, not a smidge of temperature. Hallelujah!
Oh, George, darling.
It's Mommy. Mommy's home.
I can see that. Thanks. Mary!
George, where have you been?
Again, Mary!
Oh, George!
One more time, Mary! Just let me touch you. Oh, you're
Mommy,
real.
Daddy,
oh, real.
stop
Oh, you're
it,
real. You have
stop
no
it.
idea. Don't look, kids. Oh, you're so
Stop,
real.
Daddy.
You have no idea what happened to me.
Stop it.
Who's on their way? Did I just step on your line?
You have no idea what's happened either. Oh, they're on their way.
Who's on their way? Oh, it's the police department. The FBI? National Guard? I don't give a shit. I'm alive again, Mary. God, I keep remembering your name. Oh, listen, Mary, I'm alive again.
Oh, yes, darling, yes. Now close your eyes and come on downstairs.
What the hell is this shit? Can can I open my eyes yet, Mary? What's going on here?
No, keep your eyes closed. Now I'll just walk you over here by the Christmas tree and...
Yeah, you're not full of... there's people. I hear lots of people. What is this?
Well, just a minute now. We're all ready. Uncle Billy, come in, everybody.
Hooray! George, look, George.
Uncle Billy?
Money, George. A laundry basket full of money. Money for you. Mary did it, George. Mary.
I don't understand. What money? What?
People heard you were in trouble. Oh, darling, these people, your friends. They've collected this money for you. The $8,000.
Charlie, wait. There's Martini and Mr. Gower. Hey, how are you, Mr. Gower? Mrs. Thompson, Ed, Tom, everybody.
None of us would have a roof over our heads if it wasn't for you, George.
Gosh, this is wonderful. Hey, Mary, look who's coming in. Mother. Hey, Mother. Hey, Ed, Harry.
Got Mary's telegram, George. I flew in as fast as I could.
Hey, everybody. A toast. How about a toast?
Good idea, Ernie. A toast to my big brother, George, the richest man in town.
Hey! Forgot and never want to. Under the words.
Daddy, make the singing stop. Daddy, please. Daddy, my Christmas bell. You didn't forget it.
Forget? Here, honey. Oh, it's going to be tough. Here's your bell.
Daddy.
Darling, what's this on the table here? What's this book?
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Well, look. There's something written in it.
Oh, dear.
Read it, George. Would you please?
Well, move your hand. Jesus Christ. In front of all these people, I ought to... Sit down. Dear George, remember, no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings. Love, Clarence.
Clarence?
Yeah.
Is there something you need to tell me, George?
Yeah, he's this goofy little... This goofy fucker I met. He's a pretty good friend of mine now. Hang on.
Daddy, Mrs.
What is it?
I don't know, Daddy. I wish you would stop swearing. Daddy, Mrs. Welch says every time a bell rings, an angel gets a swing.
That's right, Zuzu. Kathy, that's right.
No,
That's
Zuzu,
right.
Daddy.
Attaboy, Clarence. Attaboy, Clarence. Happy landings.
Good old acquaintance before
Daddy, please stop the singing. Daddy, please stop the singing. Daddy,
Give me a drink.
stop the singing.
Give me a
Hey, George. Let's leave the children and head upstairs.
Daddy, stop it.
Zuzu.
Wow, that got
Daddy.
Did you guys know here, Mr. Potter's a homosexual?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
The end.
Wow.
Oh.
We mustered through that, didn't we?
Yeah, someone mustered through something.
And that second half was uncharted territory. We didn't rehearse that one.
Yeah, it didn't show at all.
Oh, that was a blast, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. That was... Wow. Hey, and we thought the second half went longer than the first half. We thought we were going to have a lot of time left.
It did. It did.
Well, that was because Jimmy went way off.
I went off book a little bit.
Yeah, I did slightly.
I thought I loved the voice for Martini that Sean came up with.
Yes.
Because suddenly it's like a gay bar.
Yeah. He obviously hadn't seen the movie. It's all Martini's all rough and tough. We serve hard drinks for hard men.
And then you heard, "It's raining men." Hallelujah. I don't know what happened to Clarence. Clarence had Clarence lost his voice in the middle and went somewhere else. I don't know who he was at the end.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good drinking game. How many times does George say, "Mary"?
Yeah, Yeah, it's true. I got to slam an eggnog every time you hear Mary sitting around the Christmas tree.
Wow.
That's as bad as Benny and the Jets.
It got intense, man.
Sean, it got intense. I liked a couple of words that went through, and all I could hear going through Sean's head is, this is definitely a white boy's play. What was that? What was the one word? It was like, what is that?
Zuzu.
Zuzu.
Zuzu was a name, really?
Yeah,
Zuzu. Zuzu. And what? Eunice? Is that what the
Eustace.
Eustace isn't even in the movie. I don't know who the heck she is.
There is a part in there where they talk about her being that old, and then not. I remember
what's that lady's name in the movie that he sends off to New York?
Violet.
That's
Violet.
Violet, but that character's not even in the play.
So, and didn't Potter call George a yoki doki?
Yeah.
That was the one I was looking for.
Yoki doki, come over here and lick me.
Yoki doki.
And then you took the homosexual turn, man, with the whole, I'm not licking you.
Jesus Christ, Mr. Potter.
What is that crotchety old man?
$20,000, man.
I got news for you. Even in today's economy, $20,000 might get Potter a little action.
Get him licked a little bit, man. You would have to go to Holt Boulevard to be licked for $20,000.
Wow.
I'll take your word for that, Sean.
Wow, man.
That was definitely
we made
fun.
it through.
That was
breathing.
definitely fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to do it again next year. Sean had a good idea. We might go with that.
Oh, my God.
Sean thinks we should play a little more holiday stuff coming around different holidays.
Yeah, dude. I think I think you can. Yeah, this is definitely a good time, and I think anybody you brought in here to do it would have a great time. And,
but what we do for different? What we do for Easter?
Oh, there's got to, but it doesn't have.
What's that one with?
We could do Jesus Christ Superstar here. I think that would be good. Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ.
Whoa, yeah, buddy.
Oh no! Because if you start cussing in that one,
the sacrilegious
the phone lines just start lighting up. Man, when people
we have to get Jimmy some medication for his Tourette's.
Yeah, George Bailey's one thing.
It doesn't really have to be holiday related, but when a holiday comes up and you guys are going to be on the air, why not do a play? This is awesome.
That's fun.
Bring all your guest in and do something, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That was
you guys come back?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. We got you guys come back? Yeah, we're done.
Heck yes.
I'll print it next time.
My favorite thing is Sean gets here, we got to print it, and then he's got to, Sean does IT stuff, and he's got to hook up the printer for Chaotic Radio so we can do it. So he's over there working on printing a script while we're out there practicing. Jim's like, where is he? He's in there working on the script.
Working. He's actually on the job
working.
right
We put him on the payroll or something. Wow.
I know, that was super fun.
Well, I don't want to get too late. Before we do, though, thanks everyone here, but thanks everyone for listening too. I mean, we're wrapping up a little bit here in a couple minutes, but I just want to make sure everyone has a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year. Well, we'll be here after New Year's Day. No, after Christmas.
Yeah, day after. Sure.
Oh, so I can tell you New Year's later then.
Are you guys actually coming in that day? Or are you going to play best stuff?
Well, it's the day after, so we're planning on being here. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a guest coming in.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. Roberta's going to be here.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh no, you think there's some?
You're stuck seeing me again too.
I'm going to stop by.
You stop by?
Yeah.
Well, Gus will stop by to see Roberta. It's funny. We're here all this time. Gus never once said, I'll come stop by. Roberta shows up and goes, hey, I'll be here. We got to ask him all over the time other than that. It's like, Gus, you want to come in? Yeah, whatever. I got nothing
Roberta?
to do. Roberta, the caller, always calls in. From Ohio.
Oh, she's coming from Ohio.
She's going to be here.
She's flying
She's
in.
going to be here for Christmas.
She's going to be here for Christmas?
She's coming just for the
show.
show.
I'm so sorry. She's coming here to see Jimmy and Roy, and since she's here, she'll spend some Christmas time with the family.
There.
Time with you.
So the Midwest, the viewership will go up that night. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Well, she's listening right now, I'll tell you.
Well,
she's
she's already made comments on Facebook.
Oh, she has. What are those? We'll look later. We're wrapping up. I'm a little afraid of the comments that are being made.
I got a quick thing to promote. I will be at Bray Improv tomorrow night, and I will be in Oceanside on Wednesday night, headlining a show out there. So if you're in the area, either in Brea or in Oceanside, please reach out to me on Facebook or other social media, and I will get you free tickets.
That's awesome. Go.
You know what? I said it earlier. I said it. I told Brandon. They hadn't met. Sean is like about the funniest, most consistent guy I freaking know, and dude, you're killing right now, doing good stuff, and that's just not. That's not just blowing smoke. Well, this guy, if you go see this guy, every time. it's just amazing. So go get out and see Sean, man.
I've never seen him have a bad night.
No, it's just consistent every time.
I have, and those are my favorites.
My favorite was...
I haven't, but I've only seen him once. So.
Well, my favorite was one of his bad nights was a night he was filling in for me, and that's when he said, I'm bombed at a show I'm not even supposed to be at.
That's right. That's true.
So, Jimmy?
We got nothing coming up. Holidays are here. Just getting ready for those festivities. We do have our monthly Legacy Room show in Chino. Will be January 14th. Yeah, so definitely come on up for that. We got some. We're going to give away some free tickets for that as always, and so put that on the calendar. Put it in ink.
In ink. You guys got anything going up in the desert?
We do. I was going to mention we've got a burlesque show coming up in January.
Ooh.
I was just going to... The Theater Arts Guild does our shows up at the High Desert Cultural Arts Center in Victorville. And we have a burlesque show that will be January 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Right after New Year.
So burlesque is not completely nude. It's just garter belts and bras, right?
Yeah, they have like some younger dancers and some little slutty wear and and there's like little comedy skits and some singers and different acts and things. Okay. So a lot of fun.
Tantalizing singing and dancing kind of thing.
Yes.
Victorville.
Some little risque jokes and stuff.
Victorville's off the hook, man. This is city sponsored, a burlesque show that's city sponsored.
No, this is sponsored by Theater Arts Guild.
Okay,
our little group up there that we do our shows with.
But there's no lap dances, Sean, so we're not going to bother going.
No, well,
sorry, we haven't quite. I mean, that's at the hotel across the street, probably. But
there, no, you go there and you watch it, you get fired up, and then you just drive home, and then you. Well, I'm sorry, there's a young
hopefully you have
I think she's heard it all by now.
My favorite thing is she was texting through the whole thing. Dawn had to hit her in the arm, and she's like, what just said? Nothing. Yeah, no idea.
She was talking shit about us. That's what she was like, I'm here. They're like, what are you doing? I'm here with these old-ass people doing something.
These old people are talking about jacking off and driving.
Old-ass play that my mom made me go to.
Wow, we just got a shout-out. You see the shout-out from... Shout out from Dennis, says he was listening, said you guys nailed it.
We nailed it.
There's Roberta's listening to chaoticradio.com. Laughing so hard. This show is crack up. Well, we were going for the serious thing, Roberta, but I appreciate it.
Well, if everyone enjoyed it so much, definitely send us some suggestions for some classic movies we can tear it up and really do wrong. We'll take some suggestions. We did have a good time, so we'll definitely do this again.
Awesome. Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you all. We come here, and this is a lot of fun for us, and to have support of everyone else is awesome. So
there you go. That is a wrap. Thank you guys for coming in again. Sean, Gus, Stephanie, Claudia. It's been a blast.
Kylee.
Thank you. We had a great time.
No, we had a blast.
Thanks for having
again.
us.
So happy holidays, everyone. Be safe. Have a Merry Christmas, and we will see you here next Monday at 9 o'clock.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you all. Have a great one. Hit 'em, baby.